Hello everyone and welcome to Photo Finds. I'm your host, Gavin Hatch. Now this week's episode is going to be a little short and I do apologize about that, but I have been doing lots of fun stuff that comes along with car accidents. Patrick and I got into a minor car accident the other night and we're both okay, but of course it does cause some headaches. And so I didn't have a lot of time to go ahead and give you a full episode and get out to the parks like I really wanted to do because there was a lot of stuff happening, especially over at Disney this week, and I didn't get to go, and I'm so upset about that, but I do have a little something for you. Now, last week we were at SeaWorld Orlando, and my question of the week was which 1983 film was actually produced there at SeaWorld, and it was Jaws 3D, and a lot of you got it correct. Thank you so much for responding, and as you can see, I love doing this. I think I'm going to keep doing this each week, so we'll come up with a different question each episode, and it's a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And that movie, if you haven't seen it, It's a good movie, but it's definitely not comparable to Jaws 1 and Jaws 2. So check it out, though. It is a pretty funny movie to watch, especially if you are a big SeaWorld fan. And if you got to go to SeaWorld parks back in the 80s, it will look very familiar to you. So like I said, this was a really good week to be at Walt Disney World because they had a lot of things happening and going away. So they had a final performance of, over at Magic Kingdom, the Dream Along with Mickey show at the castle stage. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, they had the final performance of the Lights, Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show. Lights, Motors, Action opened up in 2005 as part of the happiest celebration on Earth. I remember the day it premiered, they had a lot of coverage on it on Good Morning America, and I stayed home and skipped school just so I could watch it being covered on ABC. Another big part of Hollywood Studios that closed this week was the Streets of America. The entire area is now closed off, as well as the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie set adventure. And as you can see in the pictures here, the construction walls are already up, showing the concept art for Toy Story Land and blocking off the area for guests to not be able to go into the Streets of America. Everyone has had such mixed opinions and feelings about the decision from Disney to go ahead and close off such a big area and big part of the history of the park that opened up with Disney's Hollywood Studios. So in the comments below, let me know what your thoughts are. Is it something that you're excited to see go away because you know Star Wars Land is coming? Or would you had rather see them put Star Wars Land somewhere else and keep this big part of Disney's Hollywood Studios? Well, that does it for this week's episode of Photo Finds. Again, I'm so sorry it was short, but before we go, let's go ahead and give you this week's trivia question. Now, it has to do with Lights, Motors, Action. In the arena at that show, how many seats were there? How many seats were there in the Lights, Motors, Action arena? If you know, comment below, and I will give you a shout out next week if you get it correct. Now, until then, make sure you subscribe to Attractions Magazine, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you get out, have fun, and enjoy the parks.